sick of these stations only playing the mainstream. Hold up, I got some top shelf radio you could stream. I need that top shelf, it's gotta be top shelf. Nothing less than top shelf. I'm fucking with top shelf, only that top shelf. It's gotta be top shelf. Nothing less than top shelf. I'm fucking with top shelf.
Yo, what's happening?
Top Shelf Radio, we are here,
man, back again.
I am your host, Doe the
Mr.
Unknown.
Top Shelf himself in this motherfucker, man. Henny Holyfield, you already know what it is.
To my right,
Sacramento
Q made the beats in the house tonight, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Give us some insight on sound, Q, because we gonna need it. Because we gonna need it.
Make sure everything sound good.
I'm hiding in the studio.
Blessed to have you here, man. Thank you for coming.
I'm hiding in the studio.
No, you don't need to. It'll pick you up.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
Cool.
It'll pick you up.
Did something actually play?
There we go.
We in here, man.
So yeah. So before we start, we have a thing that we do here at Top Shelf
Let
Radio.
them know.
Is we have this jar. So this jar is called the Big Little Jar, right?
Yeah.
So what this is anytime someone downplays
or anybody else,
you don't have a little studio.
Oh.
You didn't do
no
a little
mix.
We
No
say that a lot,
master.
right?
No.
A lot of the money in here is from me because I did a little
Because he
video.
said it's all time.
Downplaying yourself? Or?
Downplaying yourself or anybody else. Right.
So it's
So
a dollar. We accept Cash App. We're with the Cash App right here for the screen.
What's crazy
y'all.
is just
y'all can also
feels
Cash
like
App us on
common
that
sense,
too.
right? It feels like something that people just shouldn't be doing. But you'd be surprised how many people be like, man, my little everything they do is low.
Yeah, because it's in our lingo.
saying?
It's in our lingo.
Man,
You know
fuck
what
all
I'm
that.
saying?
We're gonna take
I
that
had
out
this
the
little
lingo.
bench, and I had it when we was doing. You know, I took
We
up. We got a
went to the
bottle,
little
you know what I mean?
restaurant.
That's
You know
how
what I'm
it be.
saying? Watch a little movie.
Right.
Stop that shit. Stop it. Everything big.
So Henny's crazy about it, but lately he's
Nah,
been soft
cut it
about
out.
I don't know.
This nigga don't know when to say it and when not to.
You been a little soft?
Ain't nothing but soft
He just
over here,
said
man.
it.
None of that soft shit. You know what I'm saying? He just need to know how to call it. You need to know what counts and what don't count. So now you've been warned. No,
warned, and there it is.
No
downplaying at all.
So we are smack dab in the middle of summer, and Henny, can we? How is Las Vegas right now in this summer heat, brother? What is Las Vegas?
And bipolar too, my nigga, because nigga, we was outside the other day and it was like 110 or something, and it started raining. This shit crazy, bro.
That's the Houston weather.
This shit crazy.
Tropical.
I like the video that you posted a video from one of the Top Shelf Radio things that was coming up using the car with
the mango pina I was cooking on.
All I can hear, nigga, is the air conditioner
blowing loud.
I can hear that vent. Yeah, you should have put tahini.
No, the fuck I shouldn't have. Cut it out.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you like tahini? You know what tahini is?
Yeah, my girl.
Come on, bro.
Dude, Henny hates it. Henny hates it.
I don't like it either.
Oh, okay, say that. See, there we go. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
You
Cut that
crazy.
shit down. Cut that shit
Hey,
down.
you know who had my back last night though? Hey, Charlie Muscle says that he fucks.
Something you can acquire, bro, like soy sauce.
I like it, man. To me, a mango ain't the same.
Not even about tahini. It's about putting that shit on fruit, my nigga. And you don't put that shit on fruit.
I put that shit on everything.
Don't put it on no fruit.
I put that shit on everything.
Every life.
Everything. I put that shit on cucumber, nigga.
You put it on? Yeah, I see a lot. And lime, I see a lot of people do that.
Stop.
Fire.
So do you put that in your couple noodle?
Tahini, I would.
Nah, nigga.
Fuck yeah, I would.
Slap your mama.
I don't really fuck with sriracha though.
Slap your mama. I fuck with sriracha.
This that was you Mexican?
No, I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you Latin in some form, shape, or you know me. I'm leaning more towards soy sauce and sriracha.
Like I don't know, man. Like I'm not a big like hot sauce of any kind type of person. Like I like a mild shit. I don't like hot sauce to where like my mouth. I can't taste the
and that's why you like that
saying?
nasty ass shit that you be eating because nigga, I fuck with heat.
But tahini isn't hot.
Well, exactly. That's why you like it. You know what I'm saying? But I need some real heat. That tahini shit is that fake heat seasoning, nigga. Cut it out.
Speaking of heat, let me make this segue real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're finna get into this heat that we about to play. You know what I'm saying? A young lady that has some fucking skills on the microphone, straight up bars, doing her fucking thing. I met her at, when we did the, what's the name of the barbecue joint in Del Paso?
Uptown Takeout.
Uptown. I met her at Uptown Takeout. She bought a dope shirt too. I'll never forget that. Much love. So, the song we have is
Snake Eyes.
Snake
Eyes is the name of the record.
Eyes. And this is who?
The Singular, man. I'm not sure where in the Bay Area Singular is from. I'm sure
she from Santa Rosa. I don't think she's from Santa Rosa.
You know what I'm saying? But
yep. I know she fuck with, you know what I'm saying, the homie right here, you know, Taji
right.
D.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to
That's
Taji
fire.
D. Me and Taji working on some music too. I'm gonna bring them to
Come on in.
So
both Sting and Taji going crazy right now, man. So, you know, definitely got to catch that wave. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, Eddie, with that being said, play that song. We just rolled Snake Eyes on Craps and lost like $2,000.
Damn it, man.
Why the realest ones suffer while the fake thrive? I have to roll the dice to see the snake eyes. I've been rocking from the jump out, change size. And if they tell you something different about me, they lied. This one's for the ones without flowers. No handouts, we had to put in the hours. This one's for the ones without luck. Took a chance and rolled the dice, still had to get it out the mud. I bite down and grit my teeth, cause I ain't tryna do too much. It's like the world be tryna trick me into proving I ain't dumb. It's all a test, let it get to your head, you losing all you love. So I digress and I stick out my chest and try to rise above. But I see people lose their life for someone who wouldn't do the same. See the innocent too time and place for someone else's blame. I see folks who couldn't feed themselves, find ways to feed somebody else. I live this shit for real, and when I needed them, they wouldn't help. They playing in your face, you was the downest one they know. Then turn around and speak up on you like they never was your folks. That's how you know the love was never real. They felt this way from gate. Envy turning to jealousy, jealousy turn to hate. Try to kick my chair from under me, I let you share my plate. That's what I get for being too friendly. The chip on my shoulder got too heavy. I've been in this bitch out some new pennies. The realest ones suffer while the fake thrive. I have to roll the dice to see the snake eyes. I've been rocking from the jump out, change size. And if they tell you something different about me, they lied. This one's for the ones without flowers. No handouts, we had to put in the hours. This one's for the ones without luck. Took a chance and rolled the dice, still had to get it out the mud. This the one for all them ones that had to sacrifice for real. Overlooked all of the odds and went and got it how they lived. Every door that opened, every opportunity you get, feel like 1,000,000 to 1 from those who say you won't be shit. For those who wasted so much time, but it's the content of their character. Sharing with the ones who wouldn't share with you. Caring for the ones who couldn't care for you. It get hard to bear if I had a dime for every time. I might just be a millionaire. Now it's a problem that I'm selfish, but they always been full of shit, just didn't wanna smell it. Taught me how to push the Chris, I didn't wanna sell it. They all know the truth, but they just didn't wanna tell it. Broke bread in so many traps, you know I'm for surely that. Had folks who holding me back, take pictures holding my racks. I put everybody on with all my plugs and prices, but everyone ain't born a hustler, no matter what the price is. The realest ones suffer while the fake thrive. I have to roll the dice to see the snake eyes. I've been rocking from the jump out, change size. And if they tell you something different about me, they lied. This one's for the ones without flowers. No handouts, we had to put in the hours. This one's for the ones without luck. Took a chance and rolled the dice, still had to get it out the mud.
Man, Top Shelf Radio. That right there was Snake Eyes by the one and only Singular, man. Like I said, she going crazy right now. Tap in with her, young man. It's a whole lot more where that came from. Tap into the catalog, man. Support the movement, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure she would appreciate it. Dope shit, Saint.
Absolutely. Super dope song. So let's keep it rolling. Like I've encouraged these. I really fucking.
I got another one coming for you too. I got a full review coming.
Yeah.
For you. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think that this is like something like genuinely like super dope that you're adding to the show, and I want to see more of it. People, when you watch these things, let Henny know how cool it is that he's doing these, and it just makes it look like you're living like the life out there in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So tell him what this is right here.
This is my review of. So me and wifey, we do date nights and we surprise each other with different ideas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have seen the Play Arcade that we did, and we was in there bouncing around like kids. You know what I'm saying? Big ass kids in that motherfucker. So this one I took her on. It's a paint place, and you get to go in there and you get to, paint throw shit at the, you know what I'm saying? You get a canvas, you get the splatter paint on that motherfucker. There's this neon light shit going on. I mean, that's a different type of party. It wasn't going down. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was lit though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let out your frustration. You know what I mean? And be creative at the same time. You know what I mean? So that's what we did. The place is called Pinspiration. This is my review of Pinspiration Las Vegas. Let's get into it.
Tell Eddie.
Hey, yo, Eddie.
Tell Eddie.
Yo, Eddie. Run that thing like we finna splatter some paint on that motherfucker. So I took my wife on this date night. We've been coming up with different activities that we could do together to have some fun. And this is where I took her. It's called Pinspiration. It's a place where you can go in there and create. So creatives, I think y'all would definitely enjoy this. I went ahead and added the address so you can know where you're going when you're in town. So they got different stencils, all kind of different stickers, and they also have tape you can use to make a design. I know you see that. Bang, bang. So we used some tape and we designed our canvas. So you got this room where you go in and you're able to paint. You see the paint that's been there? You get your outfit that you good with getting paint on. You get in there, you could have it light or dark. They got the neon lights if you have it dark. All kind of different color paints. Glow in the dark paints, and then you just get to work, you know? So we got in there, and we painted our canvas. You got a Bluetooth speaker in there. You can listen to whatever you want to while you painting. And we just painted. Give you about 30 minutes. But yeah, we used every color at least 10, 20 times. Used our fingers. We threw a little bit of paint at each other. We just had a good time. For us, it's just a time away. Being able to go do something without the kids. Here's the finished product. I think it came out real dope. We hung it up on our wall. Pinspiration, Las Vegas.
Top Shelf Radio, we back. That was the review of Pinspiration. That place looks super dope. You can just go there and paint and do all that. And I really like the scene with y'all in the splatter room. I think that'd be cool. That'd be dope to like put some shoes in there and paint some shoes up and shit.
Yeah, I want to see some old shoes.
Mm-hmm. I want to say that there's a spot out in Vegas where you can go and customize your whole shoe.
That's fine.
Like you can do the leather, you can do paints, all kinds of shit. And so maybe you go there next, bro.
Leopard print.
Yeah, whatever you want. Like it's a fully customizable store that you can go in and customize like some J's, some Air Forces,
bring
whatever.
Some money, nigga. They got stores out here where they got the stores where the one shoe is wrapped in the plastic wrap with no price on that motherfucker. Nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to know how much it is, nigga, you gotta scan the QR code and nigga, they want racks for the motherfucking shoes. So bring your wallet. Bring your bank account, nigga. If you decide to come out here and feel like you're gonna get some custom shit for the low, nigga, it's not going down like that. Nigga, you're gonna have to pay.
It's not.
So look, we are in the building with a Sacramento staple. You know what I'm saying? You've probably heard this name rung around, anybody talking about music, anybody talking about production in this area. Has one of the fucking dopest studios I've ever been to. The vibe was super dope when we went on the 420 party. We had to come to your spot.
Don't downplay it, bro.
This is Q made the beat.
Yeah, man. Big ass studio.
So,
man.
Yep. Thank you. So tap into him. Let them know what you do and
how long you been doing.
Who Q made the beat is.
Man, I'm from the Bay originally, West Pittsburgh to be exact.
Okay.
I was born in Stockton. I've been around the way, man. I grew up in the East Bay, Frisco, Tenderloin, South City, Daly City, Hayward, Fremont,
boy.
San Jose.
Come on, I lived in some of the places, man. That's lit.
Yeah, so BART was our transportation, but somehow we ended up out here. Actually, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was chasing a shorty back then, and she left me for dead. She left me for dead, so I had to figure life out, man. I was too prideful to go back to my mom's house, and that's a failure. Like, you know what I'm saying? In our culture, so that's one thing that really motivated me to keep it going, man. And I never stopped.
You said culture. What culture?
A Vietnamese culture. You know what I'm saying? Asian culture in general. If you're from overseas, your background from overseas is traditional.
All right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nowadays it ain't, that traditional is more, modernized. Our parents, I get it, you know what I'm saying? They get the modernized culture and shit like that.
Right.
So, they respect it. So it's different now, you know what I'm saying? Now that we're older and we're doing things a little bit different, you know what I'm saying?
A little bit different.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, just
come on.
Yeah.
Did he say it? Does that count?
No, but
No.
it doesn't count because it's non-traditional.
Yep, exactly.
We're talking the context of it.
Right.
You could have left a little.
We argue about this. We argue about the little all the time. Don't worry, dude. No.
Well, respectfully,
Right.
I don't want to go against the grain of the culture.
Okay.
So,
Right. Yeah, that's big. That's big, man.
So musical background. Let's talk about any people in your family that do music as well. And did you have any like schooling when it came to like music production or engineering?
Honestly, I grew up singing in Vietnamese because my parents, all Asian households, if people don't know, we got a karaoke machine in here. You know
Not a stereotype.
So yes, you will get the cops pulled up because, it's a real competitive, thing when it comes to karaoke families having these systems, the big systems to the small.
Yeah.
It's very competitive. Now they be on FaceTime really like going all out, like performing for Vietnam fully live with the big disco lights in the back. Yes. So it's really, yeah, so, we had, a miniature karaoke machine, but I always got my ass.
You see how he did that right there? He said miniature. That was a perfect example right there. I love it.
He did not say little. He was the best.
Yeah. It was a miniature thing, rig, but, I was fiddling with my pop's rig and messing with his bands, EQ bands, and he would always whoop my ass, and I just didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that the lights on the radio just excited me, and it changed the sound, the tonality of it. So that was like something that struck a chord with me, and I grew up singing karaoke with my parents and riding around with my dad. He would always play Vietnamese stuff. Like I didn't grow up on Al Green and stuff. Like, Vietnamese is my first language. Mm-hmm. So I had to learn English as my second language, So, it was a curve learning English and, getting my literature together and reading and I struggle with that shit. Most people it's the complete opposite. Oh, Asian people are smart. They can fucking read and they're good at math. No, not this, not this Asian. Like, I was born I came up from a different background. Like, I didn't grow up with like a bunch of Asian people. Like my own Asian cousin said I always acted like a brother, like I'm ghetto, in other words, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't help it. Like, I really can't help it. It's just like,
you are.
I don't know. I just didn't know how to not be myself.
So did you have musical background? Did you go to like music?
Yeah, my dad sang. My my whole family sings. My sisters were really talented at singing. Just the whole Vietnamese, Asian culture, we just love singing, Filipino culture, sure. They love to sing. If you guys don't know Filipinos,
I grew up next to
they're very
Filipinos.
good singers.
Yeah, they have the big parties too.
Yeah, I know a lot of, pretty dope singers that made, things happen, in that culture. But, I went to school in college lightweight, I could never really afford to go to school like after like high school. Like I wasn't down to take no loan to go to school. I was just doing educating myself, self-taught pretty much everything, with, help of
That's dope.
Some few mentors that I met along the way that helped me along the way and showed me a new way of doing things and kind of, broaden my,
horizons. Yeah,
horizons and made me think different and have more open-minded.
As artists, like in any facet of the artistry, is like having someone there that like kind of has more game than you that can show you the ropes or give you a different perspective or a way to think.
A hands-on perspective. Because
no diddy.
Because it's because for someone like me, English being my second language, not making no excuses, I don't understand and process everything that I read in the past. Like when I read books, I had to read that bitch 3 times to understand it and be like, oh, I get it now. And I didn't really study as much as I should or focus in school as much as I should, and I regret that because I feel like I would have been smarter and studied when tests came. I should have studied because I studied in college and actually did well. But in high school and shit, I didn't study and didn't care.
Ripple,
so I did
one
poor.
ripple in the timeline might have had you in a different place right now, Q. So everything happens for
You're right.
Yeah, but I'm saying that, you know, back then, if I would have paid more attention, I would have been a little more sharper around the edges.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I you know, put my time into other things that made me happy cause who likes going to school? To be honest.
Nobody I know.
My favorite subject was fucking art and fucking PE. I couldn't wait till sixth period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the last one.
I promise.
You know what? I couldn't wait to play basketball and be competitive. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was a real dog on the basketball court.
Hey, okay,
and, you know
come on,
like,
say that.
We was playing every day, like till 3 or 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like with the lights out in the bay, but but the musical thing, I went to school after high school, you know, ARC, Ohlone and Fremont, did like community college and just kind of did.
And was it all like music based type classes?
Really, I was just trying to get a degree to kind of like be something to have, you know, be proud of and I could show my parents and shit like that. But that shit didn't work out for me like that. I just want to do a 2-year, get my AA and be out. But I was really doing my general education, which I really struggle with. But I picked up a couple art class, musical class, you know, a live recording and just you know, make it a little more easy going and made me want to go to school. You know what I'm saying? But it did make me to go to school though, so I can get those classes in between art and, you know, the music and shit. But, you know, I struggle with the general ed. I didn't want to fucking do math and fucking algebra and all that shit, bro. Yeah. And so I kind of dropped out, bro. And I just took what I learned and just ran with it. You know, I feel like I could have learned more, but, you know, I didn't have the luxury because.
Were you always like geared towards like the musical side of things? But you
have a ideal career before music came along?
Oh, my career was fucking, I worked at Togo's and KFC. I was flipping sandwiches. I became the assistant manager at Togo's. So I was very prideful in everything that I did. Right. I wanted to be good at it and provide good customer service because I wanted to move up. You know, I wanted
you want to get better,
appreciate me.
You gotta keep improving.
I wanted to show people that I have something to offer. So, you know, your integrity and your hard work, people will see that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what how I thrive. Like I was like,
okay, dope.
I just want to.
So from the engineering aspect and from the mixing perspective,
yes.
What's one of the biggest mistakes you see artists today making with their sound?
Honestly, I wouldn't say recording in a room without a booth, but, you know, just minimize the background noises, the ACs, the dogs, the homies in the background. And honestly, the biggest mistake that I see artists making is not caring about their craft, like taking their time doing it. You know what I'm saying? Right. They want to get it in and out. They don't want to do another take for that different tone, that different feeling. And I just feel like, you know, I mean, it sounds cool, but I feel like it could be better. You know,
okay.
Do you encourage, like when you see an artist making a mistake like that and they're trying to rush and hurry up, be like, well, no, I really think you should do it one more time, in my professional opinion. You know what I'm saying? Do you, or does it depend on who you're dealing with?
Well, honestly, I will always ask them to give me another option. That's what I learned. I'm working with this one really dope artist that I really, you know, was grateful to work with, some Indian artist.
You told me about him. You told me about him. Yeah,
but I mean, we do our takes and we like them, but we don't really do like 3 different takes so we can pick from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if we do it and we play it back and it sounds cool. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep it going. But really, I'll have an artist do like 3 lines, 1 line 3 different times, maybe 4 sometimes, just so I can have 3 different tones and feelings. Just because, you know, that line we might want to change the tone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tight.
You know, so one might feel excited and one might feel more down. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So that's what I was going to say is in that, like, what is your opinion on like this? I see it a lot more nowadays, and I've seen artists do it and be successful at it and can do it. But the whole freestyling, the whole track, like coming in with no game plan, and I'm gonna punch every 2 bars, 4 bars.
Some people are really witty and can do that really well. And I mean, but you know, even if they're not really saying nothing, they can still put some words together, and it sounds cool to the beat. And for me, I'm old school. I grew up on Tupac, so I like conceptual, substance type songs. songs, and, hieroglyphics and,
You might talk about something.
Old school.
Saying something and more than just saying words.
I want a message from this shit. I want something to get me through this depression I'm going through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, I get it. I respect and I commend all the young people, being creative and expressing themselves. So I'm not mad at that. I like hearing different things because, everything's been done.
Right.
Let's just see how far people can take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people aren't doing anything different, really. They just look different and just a little more weird.
Right.
They just different. They just on their own hype, man. That's a different generation.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about it. Yeah, we've talked about it in other episodes. Like even when I go to a session and I write there, I write at that session and record it, I still want to redo it or take it home and listen to it and hear like, I need to put a breath here. I need to say this transition better, stuff like that. I've worked with a producer before where it was like, at first, like, you hear people talk about Dr. Dre, they're like, man, I feel like he didn't like my shit. He kept making me say this whole, dude was like that. He's like, I'll do it again, though. Do it again. And to where I didn't understand it. I was younger. I didn't understand it. I was like, kind of getting upset about it, right? Like, no, this is good. Yeah. But then like, once he played it back to me and then I was like, okay. And then he took them takes and made something. Right.
And that's what I learned to do as an engineer, working with all kinds of different people from all walks of life,
right.
From the grimiest rappers to the cleanest rich rapper or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, I learned how to adapt and earn their trust and build that chemistry with them. You know what I'm saying? To where they trust me and ask me, Q, how does that sound? No, you think that's what we do it? And I'm like, wow, they really care about what I think.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, that gives me a reassurance that I'm doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, working with some of these big artists that I have worked with, I've gotten looks from them like it's reassuring, stuff that make you want to go harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got this type of stuff. So that shit encourages me a lot. Not that they're my best friends and I call them and talk to them every day, but just having that one moment, pause. You know what I'm saying?
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Somebody giving you a reassurance.
The props that they trust what you're doing.
Bro. That's priceless, bro. Yeah. Because that's what helps you build that value. You know what I'm saying? When people, holding it down, holding your name down and pushing you, For real.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but freestyling shit though, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? As long as put some substance to it for me.
Right.
We'll come up, if you're gonna freestyle, this is my suggestion to the artists out there that are freestyling. Freestyle a dope hook.
Right.
Make it very like conceptual.
Come on and build off of that.
And then your verses, you can just rap about whatever. Make sure you elaborate.
Don't
rap
about whatever.
Pointers.
No, rap about what's
you can rap about whatever, but make sure you come back to what the hook is about and the song is about. And, if it's about, a slide, and then just talk about sliding, but still take it somewhere else.
Yeah, but like by starting with that hook, and then your freestyles are gonna be geared towards what the concept of the hook is.
Yeah, and that's how you give it more substance. It ain't just about all over the place.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you said your whole family sang, you know what I'm saying? And so why aren't you a singer? Why didn't you take that and
I didn't tell you. Sorry to interrupt you, but I didn't tell you. I grew up singing choir, right?
Uh-huh.
And, every holiday we would fucking go around the whole Bay Area singing Christmas carols and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Pulling up to people's houses and shit?
This was like concerts.
Okay. I've been out there. That shit lit.
But I'm saying with other schools, they have the kid plays. Different schools come and sing their part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I did as a kid. Not for a living, but a part of the school type stuff. Just trying to stay busy doing something that I was interested in. You know what I'm saying? It was either music, breakdancing, graffiti, singing, rapping. And that's it. Just playing basketball and football with the homies on the street. You know what I'm saying? That was it. We would play different neighborhoods and shit like that, get into fights, all kind of stuff.
Right.
But, so I sang choir and I actually performed a lot when I was younger. Okay. My dad was like playing like the manager role, but he wasn't like the manager. We didn't take it serious, but everybody always asked me to sing, and at some point I got really
Burned
annoyed
out on
because,
that
we
shit,
go family fun. Yeah, cause people really, I had like 3-4 songs, Vietnamese songs, and I would sing and I would get paid. They would pay me. So, I wear hats all the time, if you guys didn't notice. And, when I've been wearing hats and beanies, we were breakdancers. We were, from the street. So we always wore beanies. Beach Street. Like, come on, like, we wore beanies. Like, I've been wearing beanies since I was 9 years old.
That's all I wear is beanies.
I'll send you a picture of me wearing a beanie and I look like a little kid, bro. With big baggy clothes and top dog clothes and shit. Clothes that are too big for me, But, did the choir thing, but I don't know. I performed as a kid and
you never made music as an artist? Like,
I didn't take it serious at the time, but I was getting paid to do it. Growing up, I never came across money like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just remember stealing food stamps from my mom's purse and shit, to go to bond fair and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is not EBT cards and shit. I'm talking about the food stamp books where the $20 was like green and
I remember.
The 50s was like blue. And I think the ones were like yellow. I think the ones were yellow.
I had a neighbor send me to the store with some food stamps before, man. I remember that shit.
But
is it say that that's something that you feel like people expected you to do and you didn't want to do what they expected you to do?
I don't, my mom, the Asian culture, they expect you to go and get a good education, become a doctor or get a good job, not a singer or anything in entertainment, bro. No way. Even dancing. I felt like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna put my parents under the bus, but, I felt like they prevented me from, blossoming a little bit more because we were more sheltered. My parents didn't want us out in the streets all the time, late night, staying out. And we couldn't do that. We couldn't have friends over.
As a parent, I understand.
Yeah, and they might have been scared because we was in the hood, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My dad would get into fights at the bar and because we used to live in Oakland too, off of High Street and, my dad was, in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And, my mom had to take care of 6 of us, 7 of us.
Damn. Hella kids.
Yeah. So we all grew up fighting for food and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to make it happen.
Yeah, so I never really, took music serious as far as singing. And then, as I grew up, my voice changed. I fucking went to puberty. I lost my voice. I lost my fucking voice. I couldn't hit the high notes and the high range like I used to. And honestly, it made me lose confidence.
I can relate.
Because maybe because I wasn't practicing enough and I didn't take it that serious as everybody wanted me to. But yeah, I'm sure that had a lot to do with me not being able to hit the notes.
You could relate?
Yeah, man. I used to sing my heart out, man, as a young kid, man.
Tell me there is fucking footage of this somewhere,
no footage,
bro.
Man.
Come on, man. There's no VHS tape of that shit?
Maybe, but you ain't gonna see that shit, nigga.
I'm gonna talk to Cream. Cream, if there's any footage, let us know. Cause Kenny talks about how you guys had the karaoke machine and you and Clark. It was the one they got him singing. So Cream, I know you have footage somewhere.
Man. Yeah, we did big karaoke here. You know what I'm saying?
We could take VHS tapes to Costco and they'll put them shits on DVD. I'm just saying.
Get older than this
I'm just saying.
No, what we do.
All right, so moving forward, what we're gonna get away from music, okay?
Yeah.
What is Q's favorite movie?
Honestly, I mean, I have a weird reason why this movie's my favorite movie. Honestly, I grew up on like Sylvester Stallone and Terminator and things like that. But my favorite movie and the reason why it's my favorite movie because I have a funny story behind it, a backstory. It's Cliffhanger.
Okay. I know that movie with Stallone.
And I had the funny story behind it was I had a neighbor who was my best friend, after growing up a little bit, became my best friend. Well, I had to borrow $20 from his mom to go to the movies. My mom ain't had it, but I borrowed the $20 anyways, knowing that I couldn't pay him back, nor did my mom know about it. So we went to the movies, you know what I'm saying? That was $20 damn near. I couldn't even buy popcorn after that.
That's how the movie
over.
Yeah, it was just the movie ticket.
Yeah. So it's like $19 or something crazy. But tell me why for like the next 3 weeks, they was coming up to my house, walking up my weed lawn. We didn't have no grass or trees in my house. It was just dry with dog and cat shit on our weed lawn, right? So
white dog shit and
it was just like a field, you know what I'm saying? Like the yellow grass.
Yeah, I know.
With the thorns hanging out with the things that you pick out and you blow.
Oh, yeah. The pickers. Oh,
What is that?
What are those called?
I don't know what that shit called.
Not daddy lions, but
it's daddy lion.
Daddy lion. Yeah.
But basically, they pop up asking for that $20 for like 2 weeks straight.
And so that always made you remember that movie?
Yeah, and it made it my favorite movie.
That's tight. That's tight. So let's get into it. We're gonna get into a song. We're gonna play some music real quick, and then we'll come back and we're gonna continue the interview. The song that we got going is man, my brother came out the woodworks. For those of you that are familiar with me and familiar with the gas station, the homie Logic One did music with me for a long time, and then he rebranded himself and changed his name to That's Dope. And he's been, dealing with life and getting and a job and family and hasn't put music out anywhere. And then out of nowhere, he dropped this new song, and it's called Flatline. It's by my brother That's Dope, man. One of the illest rappers I know personally, the dopest freestyler I've ever been around. Shouts out to the homie, man. Hey, Eddie, run that shit like it's having a cardiac and we need to zap it with the zappers and all that.
If you could reach the heights this young brother's flown, you'll get jet lag when you're coming home. It's a different vision like what Wanda's pitching, and the pattern switches like another show. So independent that I drop my shit depending on which way that the wind will blow and whip shit like slug. Wait a minute, like BDSM, better watch who you coming for. Rappers nowadays come and go and got tons of hoes in abundance. Well, I got a ton of flow they can't funk with. Shoot that 100 proof, you can't stomach true. Big coming smoother than a pumice stone. Enough game to get your dame skull and bone. Never trust a big butt with a smile attached. That's word the bell biv the bow. Her regain the quotes. Hope y'all keep taking notes. Only beats when he gets provoked. On me's beta folks. Known to kick flame and post in the game like EA for show. I cheap all the smoke and blow cause the fiends can't cope. Why you think that they call the nigga dope? You fucking with the coldest, most ferocious overdose. You convulsing, choking, holding on for hope. Taste the dragon, caught it, now you're stoked. But you're pacing back and forth and can't control the urge to reach a peak with all this snow. But the rush you get is tough, so down you go. Couch to floor, they held and back to couch. You're in and out like burgers. Cali growing that indulgence, slowed your motion. Now you're coasting through hospitals without a fucking pulse. Flatline shit, every time I provide a fan. It was looking like the devil's minions when they get through listening. What they told you about idle hands, we got shit on lock. Dead boat, but I'm dead broke. This is how it goes when you ride your rims. I've been down and out, but it's my second coming. I be feeling like Christ when he rides again. It's too easy, can't leave rap alone. It don't need me, but I want mine, I'm too greedy. I'm on time with my breathing. Line for line, they can't see me. The contract code been on repeat. I don't condone you come close if you ain't got a mobile phone that ain't receiving my receptions like a blessing. God perfected every part that I have you teasing. Sun so raw that when war comes, you would think that attack set in. Soon as that sets in, you gon' see God in the flesh, bringing a phenomenon to the west. It ain't all too invested in what y'all impressed with. Dog, I'm electric, shocked at the thought of these spoon-fed niggas that ain't all that eclectic. The hate got them red, man, call Mr. Method. I'm from the era of call me collecting. Pokemon cards got collected, pogs for the best, and Snapple Tops all had a message. Dragon Ball cards be the wreck shit, pouring on VHS's. Faces of death in the mailbox used to have Netflix. This the golden era in the coldest weather, more drip than a sinus infection. If you could reach the heights this young brother's flown, you'll get jet lag when you're coming home. It's a different vision like what Wanda's pitching, and the pattern switches like another show. So independent that I drop my shit depending on which way that the wind will blow and whip shit like slug. Wait a minute, like BDSM, better watch who you coming for.
Top Shelf Radio, we are back. That was my brother That's Dope. The song is called Flatline, available on all streaming services. You can go check that out, man. Fire. My motherfucking homie is a beast with the bars, man. Beast with the bar. I hope he drops some more shit soon. Quit playing around. Put your fucking music out. Put your fucking music out.
Stop playing.
So yeah, let's go. Henny, you go ahead. You go first.
Let's see. What else we got here for you?
We on 7.
On number 7. If you could change one thing about the music industry, what would it be?
Man, that's a fucking crazy question. What would it be?
Mm-hmm.
Originality, bro. Yeah, people don't have their own identity. Everybody.
A bunch of clones coming walking around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Back then, if there was the locks, there was
people stood out.
You know what I'm saying?
There was different. There
They
was
stood
different
out.
sounds.
You knew everybody.
You
knew everybody, and
you knew the Rough Rider sound.
Right.
You knew the Cash Money sound. You know the No Limit sound, and you know the Bay E40 sound.
Right.
Too Short. You know exactly where
now the radio come on, and you be like, "Who is that?"
Now it's become so cool.
You know, I don't know another one of them rappers, man. One of them rappers that sound the same.
Yeah, now everybody. Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. There ain't nothing we can do to control it. Because honestly, the AI shit, y'all tune into the AI stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Not a fan.
It's crazy. We've
We're
already
done. They don't need us no more.
Oh yeah, we've already talked like just look at what they did with like the BBL Drizzy or like they taking songs and making like 50 cents.
Man, if you listen to some of this
to Magic Stick,
some of this Tupac shit that they're putting together. I don't. Yeah, it's really scary, man. It make you question like what the fuck.
You know what? It reminds me of. It reminds me of like the whole era where everything went from CDs to like the LimeWire and the Napster, right?
And then you don't see Tower Records no more.
And then shit changed. So like it's like another change in that where hopefully, you know, what I mean, I wouldn't want to see it. Phase us artists out,
but
you know what I'm saying?
It out because that eliminates the performance aspect,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
All I gotta do is get a hologram.
I know, but what the fuck is that?
I'm not saying that I feel that, but from their perspective, as they talking about, performance aspect, we get a hologram to get up there and do it. We don't even need you to do that. So I see it as something that's going to turn into a problem.
Whoa.
It's going to be a problem. It's already a problem, and it's going to continue to get worse.
Right.
Hologram, bro? But what you doing? What you doing at the meet and greet? You mean the hologram?
Yes, no. Right. If you could make that motherfucker say whatever you want to say.
They're not even doing a meet and greet. I mean, there was an artist. I don't remember the whole story. There was an AI generated artist that got signed to a label, and he was like dropping, you know, nigga this, nigga that, and then it turned out to be like some dude, and the character was black. Yeah, it was some crazy shit. But they actually signed the artist to like a deal and to a label.
Oh, that's because there's somebody behind it,
right,
bro. But I'm saying though, think about it. If it was like a bad female singer and it's an AI, what
they already have AI models on Instagram.
No, but I'm saying, like, what if you know what I'm saying, fall in love with Shorty and you know what I mean? Let's go on that, right?
You better wait till they make that robo box.
That's why it ain't gonna work, bro. You might as well
I'm not gonna put them on blast like that, but I know somebody who has taken their voice and used an AI generated
on a sex toy.
They using a woman's voice to sing what they're singing, so it's them singing it, but it's the female voice, and they made a whole profile for a woman like she's an actual person, and it's selling features from this woman as them.
That's fraud. I know that's got to be fraud, right?
That's a little out of my reach right now. Let me just
crazy.
Yeah, hey man, that's like fuck it. Let them go. You know, it's like the war. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so what if there is? What genre do you prefer to record? To work with? What genre do you like to work with? Not necessarily what makes the most money or who comes to you the most. What do you like to record the most?
Oh man, I really love to record, you know, soulful stuff, man, like R&B and just like, you know what I'm saying, like heartfelt stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Lee, we fuck with Aaron Lee. We play his music.
Aaron's
you know what I'm
saying? Homie, yeah. You know, that's my boy. He's come a long way, you know. Pause, you know.
It should always
he be on the pause.
Where people insert that shit. Pause.
I was around a lot of New Yorkers, you know, for a while, you know.
Cam and Mace got that shit bad, man.
Yeah, they do. They have you on it.
So R&B, you like the more soulful stuff?
Yeah, soulful stuff, bro. Man, honestly, it's a lot more work and it's a lot more challenging. I do like that aspect of it. It's more challenging, yeah. Cause, you know, if it's easy, everyone can do it. So, you know, when it's more challenging, it's more, you know, intricate and layers that people have to figure out and, you know, appreciate, you know, when they do find it, you know, and hear it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta respect it.
Right.
So that's why I like it. It raises more eyebrows to me, you know what I'm saying? Cause anyone can rap.
Right.
Everybody.
Not everybody can sing.
Yeah.
For
Say
real.
it again.
Yeah, for real.
Some of y'all need to.
Everybody
Some
can
of
rap.
y'all need to.
Not everybody can sing.
That's
Hey,
facts.
but shout out to
Leave
the
it to
rappers.
professionals.
You know, but originality is key.
Word.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay, go ahead.
For real.
So you a father.
Go
You a
ahead.
father, Q. You know what I'm saying? I see you take pride in being a father.
I'm a father
That's
figure.
right.
Hell yeah, man. I'm on a time right now. They about to fire me if I don't get going. Yeah, I'm a father, man. I enjoy it, man. I'm a father of two, you know, I got two of my own and the stepdaughter, so I missed three.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'm a father of three.
Got a bonus daughter.
Yeah.
Got a bonus
Look
daughter.
on that, man.
She's very
That's
helpful.
what's up.
Yeah.
So,
shout out to her.
one token of information, if you don't teach your kids nothing else, what's one thing you want to install in them?
Just never give up, never quit. You know, it's cliche, but it's very true. You know, we give up before our time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what's going to happen. And, you know, I'm just a prime example. You know, I never gave up. And, you know, I've been able to cross paths with all my idols and have moments that money can't buy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. You know, if you keep pushing, you never know where you'll run into. You'll run into many brick walls. But you got to jump over that motherfucker, find a way.
Knock it down.
You know what I'm saying? Like MacGyver, you know what I'm saying? Like figure out a way.
Dope.
Big on MacGyver. Watch.
MacGyver. Yeah, they don't know nothing about.
If you guys don't know MacGyver,
these
go
youngsters
watch
don't know nothing about MacGyver.
He gets stuck in all kind of shady situations.
They know about MacGruber, the knockoff.
Yeah, the
you know
knockoff.
What I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
MacGyver get caught up in all kinds of shady situations.
MacGyver can take this and build a bomb out of this and get us out of this room.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your motivation? What keeps you going? And how long do you see yourself doing music?
Oh man, you know, people think this is just an overnight thing and it's not, you know, and honestly, I see myself fucking 80 years old behind the boards telling an artist how to do this shit.
Dope.
Honestly, because what else would I be doing? I mean, I'm not going to be old fucking out there doing hard labor anyway. So, you get what I'm saying? So, fuck, the old man sits on the couch. So I might just have a couch as my chair in front of the console instead of one of these gamer chairs.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I see myself doing the same thing. You know, some of my friends, they tell me, Q, you should go find something else to do. But this is what I love to do. They're like, Q, you know, why don't you get people to run your studio so you can be at home? Yeah, I get that passive income stuff. But I enjoy this shit. I love showing up.
Building off of that, what is a talent of Q's that has nothing to do with music?
Some people know, but that I'm very resourceful. You know, that if I can afford what I want, I'll probably build it. You know, if it's not like the real version or that expensive version that I see in the magazine, I'll probably build like a knockoff. I'll make it look expensive. You know, I'll walk around the building of the block and just try to find some shit behind wherever, you know,
make it happen.
And go behind Walmart, Targets. They have throwaway a lot of shit. And I was a real scavenger, bro. For real. We used to sleep in front of BART trains and shit, just trying to thug it out. We was thugging it out, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I love it. That's origin stories, man. That's origin stories. That's how greats are made.
A lot of people don't know, you know, the struggles that I've been through. They only see what they see now.
Right.
But they don't really realize that I've had, you know, nothing, living off of my homies, staying on a couch, eating their cereals, you know, and feeling like ashamed of myself, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, but my friends, they never, they never threw shade on me. They always had their doors open. But I always had something to offer too, because I did music. I recorded their raps. So, you know, it wasn't a trade-off like, oh, you sleep here and give me studio time. It wasn't no shit like that. That wouldn't be brotherly type shit. But
it's love.
So, but it was love. So they let me crash out. You know, shout out to them. They know who they are.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna name
but
no
the
names.
struggle.
And there's
Henny,
plenty
ask him the equipment question we always ask everybody.
You know
what I'm talking about?
No, sir.
So what's the first piece of equipment you recorded on? Where did you start? When I started, I plugged headphones into a mic jack and wrapped into the headphones, and we used a tape deck and we looped the tape to
That's
make
how
that.
it was. Yep.
What's the first thing you did?
We would do the same thing. But back then we didn't have access to instrumentals and shit like that. But if it was some karaoke shit that I would record for my dad singing in karaoke, I would put the two inputs. It was a red and white cable as a tape deck into the thing. When we would run the microphone into the thing with the microphone input, and run that into where the tape was, the cassette tape, because you would have to play the music on one side and then record on the other side. So I would hold pause and press play and press record and pause at the same time. So you would have to release it at the same time when you wanted to start with the music. You would have to run all your, that's how we first recorded.
And all the karaoke versions of the song?
That's
karaoke, and my dad would sing. But we were never able to really complete a record because, it wasn't like multi-track recording type shit. It was just like you had one take.
Yeah, like
you didn't have another track.
I did the same thing. We would do multiple takes, but by the time we were done, it was a recording of a recording of a recording. It sounds so gritty and trash.
Super gritty. But after that, we eventually got a pawn shop, a shady little 8-track recorder.
What kind of 8-track recorder?
Oh, God.
What kind of 8-track recorder?
A 4-track Tascam tape recorder.
The little one.
It was little. It was like this.
Niggas always got a justification for it. Every single time. They always go feel like it's justified.
Bro, that shit was a 4-track compared to a 32-track.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah,
it was small. Yeah, okay. I'll throw something there for you. No, it was very miniature. But that shit was little, bro, compared to what? No, that shit was very small, very miniature.
Okay, let's get into this segment so then we can keep it in rotation and then finish everything up.
But that pawn shop was off Mission District in San Francisco.
Bars.
My big homie bought it for me.
So this is a segment. Man, shut up. Look, first of all, this is a segment I put together. It's called Hair Envy. It's because you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily grow it so well, like right here. You know what I mean? Besides, I'm busting, but a lot of these things be out here with the long hair and don't even take care of it.
I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm envious. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up with a head full of hair.
Yeah, come on. But you could grow it though. See, I can grow it though. You got a lineup and shit. I can't do that. I can't go to barbershops.
I used to slick my hair back. I told y'all about my Mexican homies. I used to
Three flowers.
I
had the hand comb. I had the hand comb. Come on, we out here.
Hey, we used to put extra crease in my white tees on the sleeve down the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Had a one pant leg up. It was real thuggish shit.
On your level, though. Somebody is actually.
So yeah, man.
My boys was on the Cortez.
So I was hanging out with the homies, man. I was just trying to live. I'm just trying to live, bro. And this is what happened.
And the sign said, long-haired freaky people need not apply.
So I don't think these guys really know like how much they're hurting my feelings, right? Look, like back there. Let me look at all of them. Just buns everywhere, just hair, just like it's nothing, just like it's cool to grow. Like everybody can do it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Hair gang.
You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know I hate you.
Hair gang.
That's bullshit. This is bullshit. You're bullshit.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
And the sign said, long-haired freaky people need not apply.
Man, fuck y'all. I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to live. Just let me live. Just let me live. I'm gonna get a nice little tooper. I said little.
Damn it, man.
But I wasn't downplaying
your hair of all things. Of all things, you can downplay.
Hey, I'm gonna get a tooper and I'm gonna show up to this bitch, and it's gonna be one of the ones you can't pull off. It's gonna be one of the ones you can't pull out. I'm gonna look super sexy. But we got big news, Hitty. We got big news. Big news. Talk to him.
So y'all remember, man, we've been doing this shit for many moons, you know what I'm saying? And one of my favorite aspects of this show is this segment right here. We're bringing it back, man. It's keeping it in rotation. We got 2 records. We play them both. You know what I'm saying? And then we let the people decide which one they feeling more, And so if you have a record that you want to hear played in the segment, you know what I'm saying? You send it over, officialtopshelfradio@gmail.com. I'm going through the email and finding things, and we try to get something, and it goes, we do it in intervals of 6 weeks. So if a song can stay in rotation for 6 weeks, and we're gonna hold to our word this time around, man. We're gonna make sure that y'all get rewarded for it.
Well, bring you in for the interview. Right. You know what I'm saying? We make some content for you, all that shit. Man. Make sure the thing too is that it's very important for like my people in the chat, man. This is y'all. Y'all gotta give us feedback because we can't see you live because we're pre-recording. Right. You know what I'm saying? So give us feedback so that we know on the following episode we'll announce if that song made it in the rotation. So technically, both artists that are in the contest have a whole week that they can have people go to that video and put a comment on for their song. You know what I'm saying? When it's up on YouTube. So, you know, we don't get into this competition. You know what I'm talking about? Bring them in the Thunderdome. You know what I mean? We have 2 songs. Henny, what's the first one we gonna play?
Senor Verde presents Candy Boys. Let's get into that, man.
Candy Boys. And the name of the song is Make 'Em Say.
Candy Boys, where they from?
Off the album Candy Boys. It doesn't say where they're from. Candy Boys. It doesn't say where they're from.
Candy Boys.
So Senor Verde presents Candy Boys, the album, a crew of 3 buddies that came together for the love of music and decided to drop an album. All of us do music solo and can be found on Apple Music and all streaming platforms. That's Senor Verde, G Knox, and Part-Time Habit. These are the artists.
Shout out to them.
Go.
So,
and we ain't never heard Candy Boys before, man. So this is the first time for us, man. Let's get into it. Top shelf shit.
You already know what it is. We ain't playing about nothing around here. Live my whole life getting to this paper. Been thanking God, He always kept the player. Blessed with a gift to never be a hater. I need my respect now. The world's getting faker. They still couldn't stop me. You out here moving sloppy, homie. Tighten the game up. Shouldn't have named us. Will, there's a way, and we don't play about it. Ain't no way around it. This is real life. Came from the bottom and rose to the top. I don't hear what you're saying, cause you talk a lot. Candy Boys dripping, wetting up the block. Solid empire, can't be bought. Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say.
I like my pockets like my ladies, yeah, they gotta be thick. So I go OT on my hustle, extra hours and shit. I know you peep me when you pass me, see me riding hands free. I'm in that all black self-drive Tesla M3. Now I'm still hungry, but I'm humble. I stay in my lane, and I move mountains when I have to, so don't mention my name. Working hard on my day job, just meeting them ends. That white collar grinding got me saying to friends, I love my beats like an 808. I make it look easy, homie, straight out the gate. Blood, sweat, and tears, that's how I was raised. Hard on that hustle, like back in the days.
Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say.
Plush leather seats, I'm rolling 5-star. Stay rolling first class, lungs thicker than tall. Smoking on that gas pedal, burning the lettuce. Stay fresh in the streets, and I'm always gonna get it. If I'm smelling like that cheese, you know it's the cheddar. Stay rolling up the knocks, and I'm stacking with better. I'm a 5'2" player and I'm MVP. Your best come correct if you don't step to me. Stay rolling on the rubber like I'm drifting the track. Hitting 50 on the button cause I'm penthouse rolling. Got that drink in the air, party loud, we motor. Got that money out the bag, I'm about to make you say.
Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say. Yeah, we make them say.
All right, we back. Top Shelf Radio, we back in.
Yeah.
That was Candy Boys.
That's indeed.
With a Z. Pause.
Make them say.
Make them say. Make them say. So Henny, what are your feelings on that track right there?
I thought it was a cool record. I enjoyed like the vox that came in on the hook, the make them say that whatever that was, you know what I'm saying? The vocals.
The singing?
I enjoyed that right there.
Yeah,
I felt like the song could have, it just wasn't for me. I'm gonna say it's not something that I would necessarily see myself jamming on a regular basis. I didn't feel the playback value on it, you know what I'm saying? But I could see that it could be heard by some people and enjoyed, you know what I'm saying? But my particular feelings is it just wasn't my favorite.
Okay. Q, what you think?
I like the artist. Maybe it was the music for me. I feel like respectfully, the production could have been a little more like better. Maybe it could be sound choices or just the overall, like maybe the arrangement or something, could have made it better. But I like the artists. They did their thing on there. I like how they incorporated the singing and the message behind it and things like that. But yeah, I just felt like the maybe they could do the same rap over another beat and it would feel like a whole different song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for me, I probably wouldn't vibe out to that just because of the music aspect. Like minus the lyrics, the beat has to have that knock and that bounce for me, or that vibe,
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things I noticed too is, the mix to me, like I think like you could hear a big change from the first vocal to the second vocal. He was louder.
The sound change,
and also that vox that you're talking about, the like I think it overbears their vocals at times. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes in so loud that I'm not necessarily. It's taking away from the vibe because it's so loud.
Yeah, and not only so loud, I think it was forced. Like maybe it could have been a different harmony, a different melody
maybe
line.
Stacked a bunch of vocals.
Yeah, or it could have been something totally different, but I just feel like they chose the wrong thing to put.
I like the artist too. The last dude reminded me like some Trey D, like the fucking East Siders and shit. He had like that deep gangster voice.
That shit's hard.
Yeah, I like that.
I could hear the pain, the emotion behind it though.
Right. So let's get into the other one. We don't have a champ and a challenger, so let's get into the other competitor. This one is the homie Kaylin Maurice. You know what I'm saying? Friend of the show. Lil Six is on this joint. You know what I'm saying? We love Lil Six. This song is called Team. Sir. So remember in the chat, okay, we need y'all feedback after we hear both songs. We need y'all to let us know, do you like number one or number two? Yes, we're going to put a vote to it, but it's more really up to y'all. Right. Okay. So
make sure you wait until you hear those whole songs.
Like we playing team sports, Eddie.
Check. Bet, nigga, You know how we do, man. We back with this one. AM on this track, man. Look. Cruising on the interstate, house can't hold me. 87 on the temp, Siri just told me. Rhyme till the shit goes zoom. Gas so high, nigga riding on fumes. Been up all morning, but it just hit noon. Tryna build my wealth while you niggas hit the snooze. We was riding 5 seats filled with heavy tin. You see dark, but the light is black excellence. Back in the day, we had to shake a few spots like the leopard print. Try to put us on a scene with no evidence. Blue shirt trying to stop the green presidents. How I viewed them wasn't the same ever since. Shake it off, another day, get back to it. Cause I look at yesterday and I outdo it. Just the rules of the game, you can't cheat this. Always look out for the team, that's the thesis. How you say you team when not holding your mans down? How you say you team when you taking the stand down? How you say you team when not watching your brother's back? How you say you team, nigga, what type of shit is that I said? How you say your team when not holding your mans down? How you say your team when you taking the stand down? How you say your team when not watching your brother's back? How you say your team, nigga, what type of shit is that?
I can't even dance, but this make me wanna cut a rug. Remind me of them functions back in the day, going stupid dumb. Putting on for the team was a mandatory thing. Mouth full of bling, followed by yada that mean. Back to the present day, it's still about the green, but the members of the team gotta live with their reality. Chasing my own dreams, how can niggas be so mad at me? Double crossing, I ain't speaking on the cavalry. Lost, that's for thinking you can shadow me, it costs. So I charge to collect added fees, you lost. That's for thinking you can shadow me, it costs. So I charge to collect added fees, SICX. Playing with these melodies, we gon' be next. That's what they telling me, SICX. Playing with these melodies, we gon' be next. That's what they tell the team.
How you say you team when not holding your man down? How you say you team when you taking the stand down? How you say you team when not watching your brother's back? How you say your team, nigga, what type of shit is that I said? How you say your team when not holding your man down? How you say your team when you taking the stand down? How you say your team when not watching your brother's back? How you say your team, nigga, what type of shit is that?
That right there, man.
Man, we are
Kaylin
back.
Maurice, Lil Six, Team is the name of that record right there. I fuck
We are dead in the middle of Keep It in Rotation.
That's just
the
tough.
battle between two artists, two groups of artists in this case, because it's multiple niggas. But yo, let us know what y'all think, man. Let's give some feedback on this track first.
Nah,
Henny,
you
go ahead and talk to him.
start it off this time. How you feel, though?
Okay. Already to me, the production sounded better. Like the mix was better. There's no difference between the two artists when their vocals come in. It still sounded clean. I fucks with Six. You know what I'm saying? I love Lil Six and his ad-libs. The nigga, all his little weird shit. I like that. I said, damn. My bad. All your big shit that you do, Six. I gotta put $1 in that bet. But and Kaylin is doing his thing. The song hits for me. I think the beat was on point. I think the mix, the vibe, everything about it. If I had to choose between the two, I'm choosing this one. That's just me. But let's go to you, Q. What do you think?
I thought it was a dope vibe. The beat was fire, and the delivery was vibe. I thought it was dope. There's that one for sure. With hands down. Shout out to them.
Okay, hands talk to them.
Same thing, man. As soon as it came on, it pulled me in. You know what I'm saying? And I've listened to Kaylin, and I've heard the evolution. I feel like he's getting more comfortable on a record. I felt that on that record right there. You know what I'm saying? And the chemistry was there. You know what I'm saying? And the hook made me want to sing along. You know what I'm saying? And so that's where the playback quality comes in. You know what I'm saying? If about a second hook, I'm like, how you say it? You know what I'm saying? I remember how I go because it was catchy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
it stays in your head. Right.
I would play that again. That's what I'm choosing, man. I just felt like it was a more well composed song. I feel like they definitely sat and if it wasn't in the same room, it was like right. It was conceptualized. It had a dope beat. It had a dope verses. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope vibe. So yeah.
Yeah, and the beat pounded as soon as it came on. I got a water bottle sitting in front of me, and I was just watching the sound waves just ripple the water. That beat slap.
Fuck with it.
Yeah.
That beat slap. So I mean, in the chat, make sure. Okay, we need you guys to let us know. Do you like number one, that was Candy Boys
with the Make 'Em Say.
Make 'Em Say. Or number two is Kaylin Maurice featuring Lil Six, and that's Team.
Indeed.
So let us know.
In the chat.
Also too, if y'all fuck with these artists and artists, like if you're on here and you're in the chat, you have a whole week to send people to this video to comment on you. You know what I'm saying? We say what we like, but really this is up to the people.
Opinion,
you know what I'm saying? This is up to the people.
Yes, indeed. So your vote is important. We got all y'all in the chat, man. Let us know how you feel. We already, our vote goes to number 2. Don't let that sway you. If you were feeling the first record more, say that in the chat, man. Number 1 or number 2, and we're gonna pick a champion, and we're gonna go ahead and make sure that they get played again the following week. We're gonna keep them in rotation. Make sure you cast your vote, man. Your voice is important. Your opinion is important. We need to know how y'all feel about these artists so we can make sure we keep the right one in rotation. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hey, and if you're looking to get your music on Keep It in Rotation and y'all want to take out this song, you know what I'm saying? Cause then they're going to get ran at least once a month on our show. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to do it more than that, but they're going to get that. We're going to do this at least once a month, right here for the Keep It in Rotation. So, and you got 6 weeks. If you get 6 weeks, we give you a free interview, make content for you, and we're going to put some other stuff together for the prize
Hall
package.
of Fame. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that have been there. So it could be you. But don't come with no shit that ain't top shelf. I'm going to let you know right now, man. Send your best shit over if you're trying to be kept in rotation, man. That's how it work here.
So if you're an artist and you're in the chat right now, you listen to this and you're like, I could beat both them songs. Okay, send us some music,
send
man.
that heat down.
Official Top Shelf Radio at gmail.com.
Put that Keep It in Rotation in the subject line if you sending it for the segment.
Right. Right.
You got mail.
Yeah, there it is. Let Eddie talking to him. El Cuadro's in the house. Welcome. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
You got mail.
So yeah, man. Q, let the people know where they can tap in with you on the socials, or if they want to get a session with you. How does somebody get a session with Q?
Just follow me on Instagram at QMadeTheBeat, QMadeTheBeat.
There it is.
DMV, and we lock some in. You know what I'm saying? Let's work.
There it is. He's saying that. Hey, Top Shelf family, he's saying that. This is a staple in Sacramento, and like I said, his studio is fucking dope, super dope.
Unlike anything you ever experienced. So if you trying to be a part of that, man, you definitely got to tap in.
Hey, we're still growing. You know, we're still growing.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being a part of Top Shelf Radio.
Thank you for
You are now
having me.
Top Shelf Radio alumni. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me. Shout out
part
to
of
Mickey.
360, man. Shout out Mickey. We love
family.
that.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Eddie Z.
DJ Eddie Z doing his
Come
damn
on,
thing.
shout out
You know what
my
I'm
boy
saying?
Eddie, man. Miss you, dog.
Yeah, appreciate you
Shouts out to everybody in the
giving
chat.
us a, we'll look inside, your history and you come up, your upbringing and all that, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate that. Now we know a little bit more about you, man. And respect the hustle that much more, man.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it, man. You're the first person I revealed all my little, dirt and shit like that.
Right.
My upbringing and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you for having me.
We're glad that you're comfortable enough to talk with us, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really what they're like. A lot of people, when they come to the interviews, like, they think it's supposed to be some way. Like, really, it's just, we're just sitting here talking, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just happens to be a camera.
Right.
Hey, hilarious too. So I was talking to, somebody at the show last night and they're like, "Doe, how come every time I see you like on Top Shelf and everything, they're like, nigga, you be cracking jokes. You be hella funny and shit. As soon as you go to rap, you're serious as fuck." He's like, "Oh shit, Doe's gonna start rapping." So as soon as he gets on stage, he has serious ass look. It's just, he knows what it is. He knows what it is.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, man, we love y'all, Top Shelf Radio, man. We'll keep doing this
out
thing.
there, man.
If you all want to sponsor the show, make sure you tap in, man, with the official topshelfradio@gmail.com. We got sponsor packages. We're looking for sponsors.
Or you can reach out to me at Doe personally, you know what I'm saying? Or Eddie, let us know.
Our landlords are crazy. And one of them pulled a gun on me.
We don't know the extent they're going to take it to behind this money. So we need y'all help, man.
But they like Henny. But they like Henny.
Because I'm that guy.
Appreciate you,
man.
Henny.
Love.
Appreciate
Big
you, bro.
love, you.
Love,
already
bro.
know.
We appreciate
you, bro.
man.
Thank you.
We out of here, man. Peace.
Sick of these stations only playing the mainstream. Hold up, I got some top shelf radio you can stream. I need that top shelf, it's gotta be top shelf. Nothing less than top shelf. I'm fucking with top shelf, only that top shelf. It's gotta be top shelf. Nothing less than top shelf. I'm fucking with top shelf.
What you say?
Motherfucker tired.
What?
Motherfucker tired.
You what?
Motherfucker tired.